is Jess with Kinder Stample, and today I'm going to show you a quick way to make a 3x3 note card with a envelope. So let me just show you what it looks like, and just opens up like this, and then there's a sweet little 3x3 card inside. So let's get started. The things you're going to need for this are a piece of cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 7 1/4. You're going to need another piece of cardstock cut at 3 by 6, and the 4 1/4 by 7 1/4 is going to be for your envelope. The 3 by 6 is going to be for your card. You're going to need some scrap paper. In this case, I'm using just some yellow. And then let me show you the products. You're going to need some Memento ink, a 2-inch circle punch, any sentiment that you like. In this case, I'm using my Hero Arts one. Some Peachy Keen Everyday Faces stamps, some chalk for the cheeks, a little cheek brush, a acrylic block, good pair of Westcott scissors, a black archival ink pen, fine line, your white jelly roll pen, just any scoring tool that you have available, a corner chomper, and your Hallmark your Hallmark tape runner. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab the piece of paper that you cut at 4 1/4 by 7 1/4, and we're going to go ahead and score this. Your first score mark is going to be on the 1/2 inch mark. So this piece of paper is at 4 1/4, so therefore we're going to go ahead and make our first score mark at 3 1/4, 3 3/4, and then I just flip the paper around and then just score it again at 3 3/4. So your first score mark will be at the 1/2 inch mark, and then at 3 3/4. We're going to flip the paper around, and we're going to score it at 1 1/2 inches. And then we're going to score it at 4 3/4. So these are the only score marks that you're going to need for this envelope. Now we'll put this over to the side. Then you're just going to go ahead and fold in your score marks. So make sure you make them nice and tight so that they're really crisp marks. And then I'm going to open up the sides like this, and then just fold the other side in. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out these 4 outer panels, because we won't need those. And just grab your scissors and cut those out. Once you start doing these, you'll see how quick and easy it is to make them. It's just a matter of getting used to the size of the card. And what I really love about these cute little cards is that they're square and not rectangular like your traditional ones. And you can always adjust your measurements, so you can make either 2 by 2 card, 4 by 4 card, 5 by 5 card. Whatever size you like will work perfectly with this same measurement. And there we go. Cutting out the last little piece. Then the next thing you're going to do is these 2 petals that are in the middle, we're just going to cut a slit on the side. So on an angle, you're just going to cut. So there we go. You see how there's these 2, it looks like a little angle, and on the other side we'll do the same. And these two panels are going to be taped underneath, so don't worry if you don't do it perfect, because you won't see it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our corner chomper on the 1/4 inch side and just cut the 4 corners. And this is just a style preference. You can perfectly leave them square and it will work just as well. So now we're just going to fold these two in like this and grab our tape runner. And I like to, wrong side. Remember, the biggest side is the one that's folding up and the smaller side is the one that folds over. So we'll keep that side open, then open it up again. And I like putting the tape right on the panel that's going to fold over. I find this is easier than putting it on here and not measuring it correctly. So there we go. So now we have our little envelope. Okay, so now we're going to make our note card. So we'll just go ahead and grab our cutting tool and our piece of paper, which is 3 by 6, and we're going to score it at the 3-inch mark. So just score it right in the middle. You'll notice that I'm using just my my cutting board to score. You could also use a traditional scoring tool like a Score Pal or the Martha Stewart scoreboard. Sometimes just to save time, I prefer to just use my cutting board. So, and we're just going to fold it in half like that. We're going to take, again, our corner chomper, and this is on the 1/4 inch side, and we're going to cut the 4 corners. Super, super easy. And this part, again, is just a quick decorating preference. You can decorate it as you wish. We're going to go ahead and now take our scrap paper, and I'm going to cut out a piece of yellow. In this case, since I'm just going to make a hello card, and I'm going to use my Peachy Keen faces to decorate this so that it looks like a little sun. So let's just take our little Peachy Keen faces, take any one of these little cute images out. You're going to go ahead and grab your Memento ink and then press lightly into here like that, and then press the image onto where you'd like it to be. So there we go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to decorate our little Peachy Keen face, and all I'm going to do is color in the eyes with a white Jelly Roll pen, and then I'm going to add some color to the cheeks. So don't forget that there's 3 little dots in the eyes, so the big dot and the 2 little dots to the side, and I like doing those first. Then you're just going to outline the inside of the black outline. I find it easier to do the outline, and then I just, in a circular motion, color in the center, and then we'll proceed to do the other side as well, like that. See how cute that little face is looking like already? The next thing you do is you're going to grab your blending chalks and your cheek tool, which you can get at Peachy Keen. And I just like rubbing it into one of the colors and just kind of tapping it on the sides so that I don't have too much excess. And then just in a circular motion, you're going to go ahead and color in the little cheeks. So grab a little bit more color, dab it to the side, and color in the cheeks. So there we go. So our little face is done. We'll move this over. The next thing I did was I grabbed just any sentiment set. In this case, I'm using a Hello Art set, and we're going to stamp the little sentiment on the bottom right of the card. Again, we're going to use our Memento ink. Dab, dab, dab into the ink, and then just lightly pressed into the card. So there we go. Super sweet little hello sentiment. So now we're done with all of our stamping for this card. Here's just one little decorative accent. I like using a black archival ink, and I'm going to do some stitching around the edge of this card. Super, super easy and really quick. That's a nice little decorative touch to your cards without very much effort. And I'm using a very fine line pen. I like to see my stitches look pretty natural, and I find that the fine line pen works really well to give it that faux look. And just keep in mind that whatever pen you use, as long as it's acid free, can work really well. And this one is also waterproof, so I do like this one a lot. So there we go. So now our card is done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my envelope, and just so that it coordinates, I'm going to do the stitching on the flap as well. So just turning this around and doing a quick stitch mark around the border of the envelope. Like that. And then I'm going to grab my Helmar Zap Dots. I'm just going to take one out of here. And these are the 1/2 inch Zap Dots. Just going to place one behind my little face, which in this case is supposed to look like a little sun. And I'm going to pop it up on my card, just like that. So a super, super duper cute little hello card that's 3 by 3 with its matching envelope. And then we just put it in here like this, close it up, write your friend's name on it, and it's a sweet little hello card to give to one of your friends. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye.